you do not have full extension of your thoracic spine, extension mobility, that means bending backwards through the mid to upper back, then you cannot have full shoulder flexion. Okay, the shoulder moves with the shoulder blade and it moves through here. And if you are here, I want everyone to hunch with me and stay hunched and try to raise your arm all the way up. Anyone? Can anyone do it? Right. So now if you lengthen through your spine and then try to reach farther, all of a sudden your arm's like, woo, I can go back. Awesome. Great. Right? And so knowing that this is a huge part of your shoulder mobility, that's important, right? How many of you hanging? And this might force you to hang like this rather than letting this go up. Or this might force you to hang like this and then you're pinching on the top of your arm, if anyone feels that. Okay? So some of the ways that we can work thoracic mobility is, first you need the mobility in general. Part of it might be arching over a foam roller, if anyone's done that before. Part of it on knees here, rocking back kind of like a child's pose and bringing the chest forward. Extension here. If my knees are too far away and I'm trying to do this, I can easily just arch through my low back and not really get much extension through my mid to upper back. Did everyone see that? This is a thoracic cat-cow. Kind of, if you've done a cat-cow motion with your in a yoga practice or exercise practice. So from here, you're just going to dome your back and you can really feel how, oh, that's through my mid to upper back a little bit more. And then bring the chest forward and arch, looking up. Now, we already worked on some of the cervical stability. So this is where you still keep a little bit of connection of that chin down rather than hinging, and I can't really talk that way, hinging and extending your neck that way and crunching into the back of the neck. So this is bringing the chest forward this way rather than just think, I'm going to arch my body, because the body is going to move wherever it's easiest to move. It takes the path of least resistance. So you want to focus on this part here, which is connected to the back, and bring your sternum forward as you lengthen through that upper back. And some of you might feel like, oh, this is really stiff and this is really tight. Goodness, I thought I could really bend back, but where was all the bending happening? Low back. Okay? So back and forth, do a few cat-cows through the thoracic spine, because the thoracic spine really isn't meant to mainly flex and extend. It's meant to side bend and rotate. And this is where we get these spiraling movements and some of these contours that you're trying to hold to kind of thrust through and curve you further to get that line and arc that you're trying to make, right? So same position, which is very convenient. It's called thoracic rotation and thread the needle, except again, instead of on all fours, you're sitting on your buttocks so you can really focus on that mid to upper back. You press your hand into the floor as the other hand's behind your head and open up your chest to the opposite side. And then you thread your arm down to dive down. So you're getting rotation both directions. Why I cue this pressing down is if you're here and you just think open up, try it and just think open the arm. It's really hard to go very far, but then if you press a little bit more to give you that much more stabilization to rotate, then you go farther, yes? And then bend the elbow to dive down. Open. And close. As someone rotates out this way, you want to be careful of the shoulder jutting forward in order to try to get you to rotate further. Anyone see how this kind of rounds forwards? And then I'll do it this way too. Rotating and then it shoulder juts forward. This is one of those precursors to putting your shoulder in a position where you get that uncomfortable pinching pain if you're trying to do dips or something like that too. So you want to really use the muscles from the upper back and press down, keeping that shoulder open to get that nice rotation where you don't break the line before you dive down.